And here we go. Alright. So both of them are going to start off at 1-1. And right away, PMniac is going for a mushroom as well as the call. So they're both going for superpowers right at the beginning. PMniac getting through the underground quicker. So he's got a slight lead. And he's getting up that staircase pretty quick. The call is right behind him though, so far this will be neck and neck. A little bit of slowdown with the underground, but other than that, we're doing pretty good here. Alright, both runners get into 1-2. PMniac a little bit ahead over the call, but anything could happen. PMniac getting a fire flower, so is the call. And PMniac staying at the bottom as well as the call. So they're riding each other's tail. The call is a little bit held up by the Goombas, while PMniac is held up by the piranha plants. But PMniac still keeps that lead just a slight bit, maybe about the 2-second lead. Okay, start off 1-3. And PMniac still keeping his lead. But the call just says the heck with it, jumps over that first platform. And he's closing that gap between him and PMniac. We're starting 1-4. And PMniac just going right underneath the bars. The call is right on his tail. And so far, this has been pretty smooth sailing for them. PMniac gets 2 fireball hits as well as the call. They finish Bowser up pretty quickly. And we'll move on to World 2. Alright, 2-1 coming up. And they're doing both a great job. PMniac keeping the high route. The call taking the low route. PMniac taking a little rush against that block. So he's still doing a bit. He's still keeping that 1-second lead. So both are good, but 2-1 keeping the pace. But now here comes the dreaded world levels, which slows down mechanics a little bit, depending on how you take your way of swing through it. This will also introduce the runners to the Reef of Grief again, and hopefully the choke points don't get too much in the way for them. PMniac keeping the lead by a couple of seconds. Ooh, the call gets that choke point that slows him down for a couple of seconds, but he gets through it with no problem. And PMniac just blasts up Chipao's way and says, you know what, get out of here. Gets over to Reef of Grief. So does the call. PMniac increased the lead maybe by a few seconds. Not too much, but, you know, it's still anyone's game. The first 4 worlds in this game are, you run this game a lot, are pretty straightforward. The last 4 can be pretty brutal, so, again, it's still a close race. Anything can happen. 2-3 coming up, and as long as you hold right, you should be able to finish the time with a 2:40. Sometimes, if you're big, you do have to do duck jumps. But if you're experienced enough runner, and most patterns are pretty good, you should be okay at 2:40. Let's get stair bossed. But PMniac finishes pretty quickly. 2:40, the call gets at 2:38. PMniac starts at 2-4. The call is right behind him. And PMniac taking the bottom. Does a beautiful other jump, does a backwards jump for swag. And this Bowser kills pretty quick. and so is the call. So they're giving each other competition today, which is great. 3-1 PMniac starts. The call is right behind him. PMniac killing those plants, doing more backwards jumps. Takes the high route. Kills the Hammer Brothers just for the sake of it. The call just runs over the top. Says, the heck with the Hammer Brothers, I'm not dealing with them today. And PMniac finishes at 3-1. And the call finishes right behind him. PMniac starts 3-2. The call starts right behind him. And PMniac is jump over the turtles and just make it look real easy, folks. The call is right behind him, doing a couple of crouch jumps, doing that swag, Koopa kill. And they're really close together. They're real good. Oh, the call gets stair bossed just a bit. So he's still gonna be maybe a second or two behind PMniac, which is good. Still a good close race. 3-3. PMniac ahead. The call is right on his tail though. Gain the coins. The funny thing about the coins is that you collect the coins at the right pace, the music goes along with the coin collecting, kind of like a chime. They both finish up pretty quickly though. Neither runner making any major mistakes. Okay. So we're doing pretty good. A couple of duck jumps here and there. PMniac gets the 2 fireballs in. Kills Bowser. The call does the same thing. Does a great job. 4-1 starts off with PMniac. The call still finishes up in the castle. Now with 4-1, as long as you keep going and don't get stair bossed, you can finish this level up at 340 as well. PMniac is killing the plants because they can. The call doing the same thing. And as long as you don't make any major mistakes or get stair bossed, you finish up at 340. Call finishes up at 340 as well. PMniac gets into 4-2 as the call gets behind him. PMniac, I want to see if he takes a bottom or top route here. And he takes the top route. Very interesting. The call takes the bottom route, kills the plants with ease. Just knocks every single plant out of existence. PMniac closes out the 350. And the call finishes with 350 as well. So they should all finish at 344. No, the call finished at 342, but he's doing quite well for himself. PMniac starts off at a decent pace. He's jumping on his platforms and making it look easy again. The call is doing the same exact thing. And still, it's anyone's race, so definitely looking to see how things turn up in World 5. Four comes the first Bowser that becomes a real jerk to fight off. Because not only do you have to worry about his maze, which is a maze level here, which is why PMniac and the call both go the same route. 4-4 Bowser is the first Bowser that you run into like a real problem with. Oh, and PMniac takes a hit. He's gonna be small, and it's gonna be a real pain in the neck to get power-ups, as the next power-up won't be until 5-2. He still finished up a slight ahead, but because he had to wait for a drawbridge, he's gonna be just a little ahead, not by much anymore. Alright, so again, there's not going to be another power-up for PM until 5-2. He passes by the star. The call is closing in. He doesn't have to worry about getting power-ups now because he has Fire Mario, so... Oh, no, I spoke too soon. Commentary's curse. The call takes a hit, so they both finish off 5-1 as being small. So now this is where things get interesting. Things get very interesting. Okay, so 5-2. PMniac gets the mushroom, as does the call. But the call loses his mushroom right away. He's gonna go through the Hammer Bros as small. Let's see how he does. He gets by them. Meanwhile, PMniac gets the firepower back and gets up the staircase. He gets stairwalls a little bit, but he gets by. So now this is where things get real interesting. Real interesting. Let's see how they do their strategies at this point. Alright, so now we got the 5-3, which is 1-3 with small platforms and bullet bills. Let's see how they do here. He has to stop at that goon, but otherwise that platform. Well, oh no! And PMniac takes a death, and the call gets hit. Folks, this is pretty interesting, I must say right now. Not a call's ahead. Oh no, PMniac takes another hit death. He needs to be careful. He has 2 lives left, so he needs to just breathe and take it easy. The call is ahead by about half a stage now. Let's see, he goes for a Royal Strat. And he does, he gets it, does another air jump, and he takes a death at that fire, right? That's the worst place to get hit. PMniac and the call are actually, they're both almost synced now with the Italian. PMniac takes another hit. I wonder at this point if the nerves are starting to catch up or if it's just instinct at this point, and he takes another death. The call gets the axe. Finally 5-4. World 5 in general he's finally done with, and I bet he could breathe a sigh of relief right now. PMniac can help at the bars. Doesn't challenge Podobo, but I don't blame him. And gets by Bowser. For those who are asking if I'm behind, it's because the main stream I'm supposed to be watching is giving me Adobe problems, so I'm going by what I can see on the stream, but if things are behind, I do apologize. Gotta love Windows 10. Let's see. So yeah, I agree, I'm a little behind, but I'm trying to make commentary awesome. Oh no, PMniac takes a death again. The call is ahead at 6-2. Meanwhile, PMniac has got to continue. And he's going to start at 6-1. He gets the mushroom. Meanwhile, the call is about a stage and a half, about full stage ahead. So he's doing pretty well. He's going to grab that flag. He's at 6-3 from what I'm seeing right now. And meanwhile, PMniac has his fire back. He grabs the flag. And he's onward to 6-2, just as the call is at 6-3. Alright, the call finished up 6-4. You know, PMniac is taking the higher route. Doing a great job of that. Alright, so the call gets over the fire bars. He gets through, hits the 2 fireballs, and kills Bowser relatively quickly. PMniac is taking a very low route and doing a bunch of crouch jumps, and he's getting through 6-3. Perfectly, oh wow, Matrix right there. Gets through and he finishes up 6-3. call does a gets by a hammer bronze pretty quickly. He gets through side 1, stops on the Buzzy Beetle, and finishes up. PMniac is almost gets hit by that fire bar. And gets over them. Let's see how he does here. And it takes a while to kill Bowser, but he gets through 6-4. Much to his sigh of relief right now. Okay, meanwhile, the call takes a pretty easily through 7-2. Doesn't get held at the choke point, and smooth swimming for him until he gets to the Reef of Grief. And PMniac takes a hit, but he gets by the second set of bros, picks up the mushroom, and let's see how his Buzzy Beetle treats him. Okay, he gets through it, awesome. The call gets out of the water, and finishes up with a 302. So they're about a stage apart right now. The only problem is that the swimming level does slow Mario down, so by the time the PMniac gets down to 7-2, the call doesn't get hit or die. He's already out halfway through 7-4. The run mechanics of this game could be the worst run killer of all time for a race, so well, hopefully PMniac gets through okay. The call finishes up with a 240. Takes a hit. PMniac. Oh no, PMniac gets hit. Oh boy. Okay, so the call is at 7-4. He has to go through this maze a certain way, and he does. Gets to the first part. Oh, he almost messed with the second part, but he corrected himself. Stuck jumping through, and PMniac finally gets out of water and finishes up with a 342, just as the call finishes up 7-4. Call starts off with 8-1 with fire. The PMniac, now the problem is that he's not going to get fire again until 8-2, the obstacle for the mushroom, which he does. Meanwhile, the call is sailing through 8-1 and not taking any chances, doing the pipe jumps, and if he finishes up, he should be at 200. Meanwhile, PMniac finishes up at 7-3. And I'm telling you, PMniac has been taking a beating during this race, but he keeps on going. Much power to him. The call finishes up 8-1 is into 8-2. And gets to that staircase pretty quickly. And PMniac is just... hopefully he's got out of this maze. And he does. The call is flying through 8-2, and I know a lot of people are probably thinking the race is over, but anything can happen on World 8, so never count yourself out. PMniac is at 8-1, does pipe jumps over the plants. You know, the call is starting 8-3, and the first set of bros, he almost gets hit by the hammer, but he dodges it in the nick of time. Gets past the second set. Now he has to deal with these 4, and he clears A3. Awesome. PMniac is not taking any more chances. He's just going home right now. And he's doing a great job trying to kick. Oh no! Ooh, PMniac takes a death right and the staircase, and that's like the worst place to die in 8-1. The call is going to be in a second room, and Does he do a pipe jump? No, he does not get the pipe jump, but oh man, that area's giving him trouble. He gets to room 3, still has to turn around, and he's swimming. PMniac is doing the pipe jumps, he's taking his time, doesn't want to die anymore. Can't really blame him. And gets to the pipe. Kill his hammer brother. Oh, takes a hit, but at this point it's academic. Gets an axe. He gets a race spot time of 2022. And now the call is saying, "Did you win for real?" Yes, you did. The call, you won for real. All right. PMniac is still going at 8-1. And let's see if we get these. See if we get PMniac in here. See if I get the call in here for commentary. And yeah, it's with Restream. Hey, you don't watch spoilers, do you? Still a pretty close race. PMniac took a lot of damage, but he's going to be an 8-4. Alright, PMniac finishing up. Hopefully he doesn't get the pipe jump, but he does do a great job getting in there. Gets past that first room. He's swimming, taking his time. And yeah, I apologize with the commentary. Adobe Flash Player just doesn't want to be my friend with this. Good game to both of them. And hopefully get some kind of enemy staging. Alright.
Hi.
The call, can you hear me?
I don't know what to say. I'm actually surprised I won. I have to be honest, because I messed up completely War 5 and it was horrible. Can you hear me? I hear you, but it's really low. No. I don't know what to say. I'm actually surprised I won. I have to be honest, because I messed up completely War 5 and God. Can you hear me?
Well, you did a great job. PMniac took a lot of damage, but
I think there's a lot of delay somewhere.
you did a great job. PMniac did took a lot of damage. The race was pretty close, just a lot of deaths were happening. But it was still a great race to watch and commentate. From what I saw on my restream, great job to both of you.
Thanks.
You did a great job.
I probably have some stream open. I don't know what's happening. Let's try to close. I can barely hear you. Yeah, I believe that the race was close at some point. Then I took that death that was. I took a stupid hit in 5-1 because I got completely got off guard by a strange pattern at the end. And then at 5-3 I got bad bullets. Had to tank one of them on the lift because otherwise I would have died. So I intentionally took damage. And yeah, and then died 5-4. Luckily for me, the rest was good, so I managed to end up with a decent time. Unfortunately, PMniac probably died more times than me. Here I am. Can you hear me? I believe there's something off with the interview. I don't know what's happening. Probably it's my fault. I'm also dropping some frames here and there, so my internet is almost at limit. So I
Okay,
don't know what to
well,
say.
I would love to interview you more, and I wish you good luck with the next race.
Thanks.
Unfortunately, my computer is being kind of like a real pain in the butt
Don't
right
worry.
now, so
Don't worry.
I
Don't
do
worry.
apologize. It was a great race,
Thanks.
and I'm glad that everyone was able to participate.
Yeah. I hope that was enjoyable for you, for all the viewers, and yeah. I guess I'm still here some way. It's still unbelievable, I'm still in the tournament, by the way. It's pretty no, I don't know what to say about that. It's so strange. But yeah, I'm still here. And I'm going to think one race or the other, and then we will see. I'm already super happy by the outcoming of this tournament, so we will see.
Yeah, let's see. All right, well, I would like to thank everyone for participating and for coming in to watch this great race. Make sure to follow the racers as well as the commentary. And thank you all for watching this awesome tournament race, and look forward to seeing you guys next time.
Bye all.